Okay, so this isn't my typical video on YouTube. Normally, I talk about like Fallout 4 or my pets or whatever, do a gameplay of Fallout 4. But like, season 5 of Cobra Kai just released yesterday, and oh my goodness, wow, the best season yet. Best season yet. I mean, like, if I wasn't like screaming, yeah, I was going, or I was applauding, or I was clapping, same thing. But oh my goodness, like this season, best so far. Like, I mean, like I know that like art is thrown around like crazy on shows, but this show definitely 100% art. Like it's I don't say that about really anything. Like this show is definitely art. And what's up, Faith? But wow, like the writing on it, like like writers on most shows, like you can tell that they don't care. You can tell that they're lazy, you know? And but this show, no, like they were spot on and everything. And Johnny Lawrence, man, like I love his version of comedy. It's so funny. Like he's definitely not a tech guy. And when he referred to like Google as goggle or something like that, and I'm like I just lost it, and Danny just rolled with it. I'm like, what the fuck? But oh man, such a good show. And like there were some parts where I'm like, what? Like there's a moment where Sam LaRusso, she tells Miguel that she needs a little me time, that they need a do a temporary breakup. You know, spoiler alert, by the way, too late for that. But she says that they need to do a temporary breakup, right? And that was cool and all. It's like, okay, whatever. It's what you need. I mean, and they decided to be friends, which I thought was odd because it's like, well, I mean, just don't do a lot of romantic stuff, you know, because like, you know, that's normally a cop out, basically being like, okay, well, like I don't see you as a partner, but hey, we can be best friends. Relationships is friendships upgraded. We all know this. But then what was it, a couple days later or something? I don't know what the time lapse in the season is. It seemed like these seasons basically seem like that it's like within a couple weeks of each other normally. Some are a couple days. But you know the timeline of this show, like it's basically I think only 2 years have really passed in the show itself. But yeah, so it was funny how like they're at a party and Sam catches Miguel making out with another chick. They're broken up. Like, I mean, they're like, I mean, everyone expects women to move on really quickly, you know. Like, I think I've seen in other shows where like, girl, you got to get out there. It's literally been a couple hours, and like, guys aren't supposed to move on. Like, really? We're not supposed to like basically get over the chick. But yeah, so she got really mad with that. And it's like, girl, you broke up with him. What's he supposed to do? Wait for you to snap out of your like internal crisis? And I'm not saying anything bad about what she went through, but like, I mean, he went through a crisis himself, but he didn't break up with her. You know, he just didn't answer a lot of her calls because he was kind of trying to not get killed in Mexico. You know, but she couldn't like he could handle the relationship while going through his crisis, but she couldn't do it on her part. So, but yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. And like, to my game geeks out there, um, what was funny to me is, like, in every season has a common theme. The theme in this season was basically um, getting over rivals, right? Very, very obvious theme. And what I found funny, first of all, is like when Robbie and Miguel, Johnny had them fight it out. Like, right after that, they, like, as soon as it's over, they become best friends. And I'm like, okay, I get they get each other, but like, they're literally hugging and whatnot right after beating each other's brains out. And yeah, we all thought that Miguel was gonna shove Robbie over the balcony. Like he thought, Johnny's like, oh shoot, is this gonna be his lawsuit or something? And I'm just like, dude, like, that's crazy. And then the look on Robbie's face was priceless. So that was phenomenal. Robbie's like, oh shoot, this is what it's like to feel fear that you're gonna die. That was just great. But so like I couldn't help but feel with the video game style that I mentioned. You know those memes where they show like what it's like fighting the evil villain guy, you know, the guy's all powerful and stuff, and then you unlock him as a playable character, and then the power is incredibly diminished. That's what I felt like through Cobra Kai. Like, seriously, because they portrayed as Robbie as being the bad guy throughout the entire show. And last season, the tournament, he was scary. Like, seriously, like when he fought Eli, that was ridiculous. And then he joins the good side, and yeah, it's like, what happened to the Robbie of the last season? Like, what? It's like, dude, like, this whole show, like, he seemed unstoppable, you know? And then all of a sudden he's like a little skinny kid that can't take a punch. It's like, what? But the same thing with Tori too. Like she, like, they painted her out to be like a very good adversary, and then like in this season now she's going to the good side, or she is she's like gray area, but yeah, she's not nearly as fierce as she was before. It's like, what? But yeah, very, very good season. Phenomenal writing. Everything is just good. So we're going to stop talking about Stranger Things now. Because Stranger Things, like, there's hardly any good moments in there. Like, seriously, the only good moment that was in this season of Stranger Things was when Dustin used the light bright to get his friends out of the Upside Down. That was pretty much it. But this show right here, oh my goodness sakes, like, the further up the season chain they go, like, there's, like, I don't think this season that there was hardly any dull moments in there. Like, the first couple seasons, it's like, okay, whatever, I don't care. But that's the build-up. But you can fast forward that. But, oh my goodness, I can't wait till season 6. And we were spoiled this year by them. We were spoiled with two seasons in 1 year. So that was great. So I'm not expecting the next one for another year. But yeah, that's my rant. Now tell me what you thought about about this season. Do you share my thoughts? What are your thoughts on it?